Are you struggling to stay committed to your recovery when things start to get tough? In this video, I'll share essential strategies to keep you motivated, adapt to challenges, and stay focused on your long-term goal. But right before all of that, who am I? My name is Wesley, and my big mission right now is to help prevent 1,000 men from getting to suicidal thoughts because of porn addiction. These are my type of videos, and if that interests you, make sure you subscribe. People kill themselves because of porn addiction, because porn addiction often brings depression, loneliness, and makes stress even more harder to control. And because of these three especially, these three are like the main reasons why people kill themselves. So in short, people kill themselves because of porn addiction. And what I'm trying to do is to prevent them from getting to those stages. Because once you get there, it's hard to quit, and it's harder and harder. Every day that you stay in your porn addiction, it's making the chains of porn addiction stronger and stronger. And now you have to do even more work in order for you to finally escape. And that's why I'm making these videos. It's for you to finally discover someone like me that can help you and finally get you free in the fastest time possible, right? And that, let's continue directly with the video. So you need motivation, right, in your journey. And sometimes when you begin your journey, you have big motivation, right? You just went online, you searched a lot of data, you maybe even found out this video right now, and my previous videos also, and you have all this information. You know that you have to quit because it's really bad for you, and you remember all the reasons that put you in this mood to quit and to start your recovery journey. But once it's been like 2 weeks, you don't necessarily remember everything that made you make this step, and that's when it's the easiest for you to slip up, to relapse and go and fap again to porn, because your brain will try to manipulate you and make you think that, oh, but right now I can't go and fap, and he will start to create this doubt inside of your mind, make you thinking that, yeah, I did this research, yeah, at that time I saw all of the bad benefits, but, and this is a big but, right? But it's so enjoyable, but maybe that I didn't read efficiently what it was saying. And now you start making more research, and by making more research, this reminds your brain of what porn is, because you keep on searching for your porn addiction and for no fap and things like that. And by searching for all that, what happened in the present day or the day right after that, you fap and then you relapse. Because of all that, you went straight back to porn, and now you have to start all over again, right? And yeah, you made great progress, but because you slip up, now you have to restart. So a good way to really stay motivated during all of this journey is to remember yourself the reason that put you in this journey, the reason that started it all, right? For example, for me, I knew that I wasn't at the top of my performance if I was fapping, right? I knew all the bad benefits that came from porn, and that there was no good benefits. There were only consequences of me continuing this thing, this addiction. And I knew that people that weren't having these addiction were better than me. They were accomplishing bigger things. They were way more happy and way more energized in their life. They had like a better life than me. And I'm someone really competitive in life. I really like to try and surpass myself and surpass others and win. And when I knew that people are doing better than me because they're not on porn addiction anymore, that became my duty to finally quit this porn addiction. But at the start, I didn't know that if you had a reason and you really stick to your reason, this will greatly help you. And that's why I'm making this video, right? That's the first point that I'm mentioning in this video, because if I knew that before, it would have made it way easier for me to quit in less amount of time, right? At the start of your journey, if you didn't already did it, take a piece of paper and write on it your goals. Why do you want to quit your porn addiction? And stick that to your wall, on the wall. And every day, like for example, I have a wall just here. I could stick it to the wall, so every day when I sit in front of my desk to work, I just have to look up and I would see directly all the reasons why I want to quit my porn addiction. And this kind may seem dumb for you, but it will make a big difference. Every day when you wake up and you will get on your desk, you can even stick it to your door. So every day when you open the door, you see that all the reasons you want to quit. And this will each day remind yourself, I want to quit for this reason, I want to quit for this reason. And you will see this may be the thing that's preventing you from quitting right now. And just because you're trying that, you will finally be free from this porn addiction forever. That could be crazy, right? Without even spending money, you just found out the good video that I just made. Seeking support can also make the difference in your recovery. Don't be afraid to reach out to people around you that are close to you when you're struggling, right? You have your friends, you have your family. You can even lean on support systems and sometimes even search help for like professional and people like me, right? People that can help you directly and that I've already went through the journey that you're starting right now or that you're going through. So the questions that you have right now in your mind, I already asked them myself and I already made all the research. So having me by your side on your recovery is only great, right? I will like help you so much. I can answer all of your questions and I know how to quit because I already quit. I'm no longer in that addiction recovery and I'm so grateful for that. And if I could quit, you can quit too. And I know the blueprint to quit, right? Because I went through it. I created it and it worked. And it not only worked for myself, but it worked for other people too. And it will work for you too. You just have to put trust on the blueprint and actually accomplish what I wrote on it, right? So that needs like your courage and your trust. And you have to put effort into your recovery. If you have all these elements, you will get free in no time. You always have to stay open to changes. When you start your recovery journey, if you listen to other videos, it's important to make a routine, a good routine where you don't include in your routine a time for your addiction, right? You're trying to quit it. So you won't say in your routine at 7 p.m. every day, I want to go and masturbate for 1 hour. That's like really not the point, right? At 7 p.m. go and meditate, go and read, go and work on your project, go and do something great that will really impact your life, not porn addiction. But this routine that you just created may change because you realize that, hey, at 7 p.m. that's not the greatest time for me to go and meditate. Maybe that meditation right before going to bed, so at like 11, that will be greater and I will be way calmer right before hitting the bed, so I will go straight into sleep like right when I hit the bed. Or maybe that you realize that reading is also great right before going to bed because you're lying on the bed and you can read and you read like for 5 minutes, it relax yourself, really calm yourself, and after 5 minutes you're already feeling like your eyes are closing. Then you close the book, put it on your desk and you straight back at sleep. So what's working for you right now and at the start of your journey may not work in the future. So you have to always analyze what you created and see if maybe other things are working better. So always try and implement new things, but new better things, right? You don't try and implement a time for your addiction. As I said, you're trying to quit your addiction, so no time in your journey should be given to your addiction. Also, you have to focus on your long-term goals. This is like the star that's guiding you out of the forest when you're entering a forest and you want to get out of it. Having this long-term vision helps you determine what is great and what is bad for you right now. If you want to quit, you know that later in your life, when you're going to finally have quitted, you will have way more energy, you will feel way more concentrated, you will feel way more happiness inside of you, enjoying more things, you will even be more energized, you will think more clearly, and like there's so much benefits that comes from quitting your porn addiction, that if you keep on remembering yourself that, and that you will have that in the long term, if you finally quit your porn addiction, this will make you quit your porn addiction also. Let this vision drive you forward even when the going is getting tough, right? And I want to finish it all by saying, remember that recovery is a journey, it's not a destination. Your recovery journey, as I keep on saying, may take you up to 2 years, maybe even 3 years. You can do it faster, even faster if you have help, and even faster than that if you have great help, someone that really understands you, as I'm working on it, right? And every step you take towards your recovery journey is progress. Even if you just stop for 3 days, it's 3 days that you didn't flap, right, to porn. And by doing a lot of 3 days, it comes a time where maybe it's like a week, and by doing a lot of weeks, now it's a month, and by doing a lot of months, now it's a year, and then it's a lifetime, right? So you have to start somewhere, and the start is really important. As a bonus tip, right before I let yourself continue with your day, I want to mention the importance of keeping yourself to a journal. Journaling your journey is important. First, it gives you something that you can rely on when you're free from all this. You can see, oh wow, I was feeling like that at that point. Oh, it's been 2 weeks I didn't flap and I started having these thoughts and everything. Like when you're going to get in the future, like maybe 3 to 6 months from that time that you started trying to quit your porn addiction, you will see how you felt during your recovery. And when you finally get free from all of this, you can kind of relate to how you felt at that time. I had one of these, but I didn't journal every day because I didn't have support from anyone. So nobody told me to do that, but I was already journaling as a good habit. I was journaling like twice a week, and I have little notes of when I tried to finally quit my porn addiction for good. And now that I can look at it, I see and I'm like, oh wow, but I felt like I was so dumb at that time because the solution was right in front of me and I couldn't grab it. I was kind of, it's like if I was closing my eyes and trying to go in the recovery journey with my eyes closed, when I had these people talking with me and giving me advice on it. And you may already have felt this at a point in your life. You get advice from, for example, your friends about something. For example, you're big right now, you don't go to the gym or anything, and your friends keep on saying, hey, you should go to the gym, right? You're kind of getting big and things like that. And you hear them, but like either you ignore them or it enters with an ear and it goes out of the other. Like that, you just don't really comprehend what they're saying to you. Like you hear them, but you don't understand. And there's always that one person, like he's a nobody in your life, right? You probably even never heard of him, but he says the same thing, right? But just in a little bit different way. And because he say it, now you realize and you're like, wow, like I never saw it that way. And now you start to really make progress. That really happened. For example, I had a friend that was really big and everyone was really getting to him and saying like, oh, you should really start to take care of your health and go to the gym. And he was hearing everyone, as I just said, but not understanding them. And what happened is one day his mother bought him a gym membership and said to him, for 2 years, right, a 2 years contract, and said to him, now you will go to the gym every day. And the guy said, oh, but what if I don't like going to the gym, right? Why did you bought a 2 years contract with them? And if I start the first day, I might just drop out directly. And the mom said, look at yourself. Do you want to stay like that for your whole life? And the way that she saw it, and it's her mom, right? It's his mom. I mean, like, that made him realize, yeah, like, what the fuck, she's right. Why didn't I do that before? And that's just like a simple story, but you kind of get what I mean. Someone telling you things that you already know sometimes make a déclic in your mind, and you know that, right, he's right, what the fuck, why didn't I try this? And now you take it more seriously, and because of that, you finally get free from your porn addiction. And this is kind of also the point of my videos, maybe that I'm the someone that you needed to hear this from. And by me employing maybe a little bit different words than someone else already said to you, you may realize that yes, he's right, and I actually need to do this. And now you're getting free. Anyway,